to as well respond to the economic needs that we are currently facing, to respond to the labor needs that the labor demands at the current moment that we are at. So as we are celebrating Youth Day today, our message will be, we know the challenges that you are facing. And as the theme says, we're growing youth employment for an inclusive and transformed society. NYDA is an agency that has been tasked to assist you to tackle youth unemployment. And the only way we can tackle the scourge of youth unemployment is through entrepreneurship. They have been capacitated to can assist young people to reach for their goals, to reach for those dreams. We have different partnerships with the National Student Financial Aid Schemes. We have other partnerships as well that I can mention, like the Venetia Mine, because through this collaborative efforts of government and private sectors, that is where we will ensure that even though unemployment, it may not go away, but we will work towards ensuring that we have youth unemployment. And the only way to do that is through youth entrepreneurship. So MEC, let me take this opportunity. I don't want to take much of the time because the Premier has to come in, and thank you for this opportunity. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Lebogang, on behalf of the NYDA for that message of support that you have rendered. I think the youth of Limpopo have listened to what you were saying attentively, because you were saying to them that as NYDA, you are ready to service them and also support them financially, for them not to continue being job seekers, but for them to be entrepreneurs who can also help the government to create jobs for other young people. Thank you very much for that commitment and that undertaking on behalf of the NYDA, the National Youth Development Agency. We are moving ahead with our program, as I've indicated to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that the Premier is going to be streamed live from the SABC combos from 10:30. We are now going to request the Honorable the Premier of Limpopo, Ntate Stanley Chubu Mathabata, to render the keynote address to the Youth Day commemoration of Limpopo that is taking place through a digital platform. Honorable Premier, over to you.
Thank you for connecting with us through various online platforms. This is the second edition of the National Youth Day, which is being commemorated under the COVID-19 restrictions. Our traditions is that we celebrate and commemorate days such as this through rallies and other mass gatherings. We have been forced to do things differently. Because it is a fight we cannot afford to lose. Our victory in this regard is largely dependent on us working together. It is only through partnership between the government and the public that we can indeed defeat this deadly virus that has so much disrupted our lives. On this National Youth Day, I wish to take this opportunity to salute all young people who are at the forefront of this war against the coronavirus pandemic. I want to salute all young people, our young nurses, our young doctors, our young health researchers, our young laboratory workers, and all our youth who are in the health sector. To them, I want to say, you are a modern day heroes. You are leading this brave fight from the front. I also want to salute those young people who have been encouraging and assisting our elderly people to register for the COVID-19 vaccination. Their grade will go a long way in helping to eliminate this deadly virus from our world. As we are preparing to defeat and defend ourselves from the looming third wave of COVID-19, we know that you as youth will lead from the front and ensure that the coming surge does not become deadly. There is no phenomenon that can defeat the collaboration and determination of young people. We dare not forget that it was the relentless determination of young people of 1976 and generations of young people before them that helped to defeat the most brutal and evil system of colonialism and apartheid. The same youth tenacity that defeated apartheid will certainly help us to defeat the coronavirus pandemic. Program Director and dear young people of our province, we are celebrating this year's National Youth Day under the theme, the year of Charlotte Mainie Matlaga, growing youth employment for an exclusive and transformed society. The theme has married the precious name of Mama Charlotte Matlaga with the task of growing youth employment. There is no doubt we have advised that education is a necessary condition to achieving the goal of youth employment. I am saying this without any fear of Charlotte Matlaga was herself an epitome of academic excellence and lifelong learning. As a young person, Charlotte Matlaga responded to the call of self-employment through education without hesitation. South African women to earn a degree. President Nelson Mandela would have used Mama Charlotte Matlaga as an example when he said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. We hope and a passion of Mama Charlotte Matlaga with regard to education and learning in general. Your government is dancing the task of opening the doors of learning and culture.